Okay guys, we've been talking a lot about Git these last couple of days. We use Git for a lot of things, not only work, but also open source projects. I kind of like making videos online and sharing them. And recently, I've had a lot of people asking me for source code. Say, hey man, can I have the repo for this project? So we're gonna give the people what they want using Git, so that in the future, when people want code that you guys have written, you guys can give them what they want. And I want you guys to help me on this. So I'm gonna add everyone to our to a collaborator on this project, and you guys are gonna help me make this project better. And through this, we're gonna learn how to pull from an open source project. We're gonna make our own commit. We're gonna push, and then we're gonna try to make a merge request. So we're gonna try to get our code into a public place so that people from all over the world can access it. Okay, so everyone, can you open up Slack and then give me your GitHub name? Everyone has a GitHub, right? Come on, I need your GitHub names real quick, or your GitHub emails real quickly in Slack in Yosemite.
Or email?
Your username for GitHub. The fifth one, I missed it?
Yeah.
Can you guys accept as well? For those of you who have sent the invite? It should be in your the email that you signed up with GitHub. So you guys can see right now, I'm looking at GitHub, and I'm looking at the settings tab. And on the left, there's the settings on the center, and on the left you can see collaborators. This is the menu that you guys are gonna need to set up like all types of configurations for your projects for the future. And you're gonna be working here a lot. So who have any of you guys actually played around on GitHub at all? No? Anyone? Someone gave me a bad username. Okay, so I remember asking in class who here wanted to be a mobile developer, and a lot of you guys raised your hand. So just for a simple project, I'm sorry, I didn't bring my other computer here, so I can't do the one that I really wanted to show you guys, but we can do this as a play project next time. I made a video a while back of, I'll just show you the application, the video quick.
In conjunction, we're also going to change the layout based on this scrolling.
This is a real app on the App Store, Vitel Pay. You guys can download this.
If you look at the icons at the top, you can see that they move horizontally, and when they reach the threshold, they change entirely. Here's the application that we're gonna build.
Oh, my bad. See how the icons kind of slide in? And then once they get to the top, they change?
Okay, so let's get...
So let's just say this is a code, I wrote it, it worked for a little while. Our product owner told us this sucks, we need better icons. I want you guys to help me with this, okay? So, oops. So yeah, we're gonna update these icons. So first thing I'm gonna do is clone this repo. because I don't have it on this computer yet. So this is a project I built on my old computer, right? I don't have this project yet, but I've sent it to GitHub. Now I can pull it down from the internet. So I'm going to get this URL. I'm going to run git pull or git clone. Yeah, it's fun, right? Okay, so now I have the project. You guys see the git clone right here? Notice how I don't have master on my branch, because in the console, the place I'm at is not a GitHub repository. So I did ls to see the contents of this directory. I'm going to move into this directory. I'm going to move into sliding icons. And now you guys can see master. Remember, we're in a GitHub repo now because we can see master right here. I'm working on the master branch. But now this is a public repo, so I can't work on the master branch.
So what's a branch?
A branch is where our code base diverges and to different people who have it on their computers. Everyone can have their own copy of our code base. Right now, because I gave you guys access, if you guys ran this command, git clone sliding icons, you guys would then have your own copy. And that, in fact, I want you guys to do that right now. Everyone clone this repository. You can find the URL here in Slack. So I just shared a link in our Slack channel for a website which is used to choose icons. I want you guys to help me select any icons you guys want, and then we're all going to make pull requests to this repository. And we're going to choose, and we're going to learn about how this works. What's up?
So before I can do that, I gotta get into this directory.
Yes. I don't. Are you in there? Yeah. So let me see what's in your folder right now. Okay, so it should be called sliding icons. Yeah. Move into the CD sliding icons.
So I've already cloned it, right? Is that right? From the sliding icons.
Correct.
I've already cloned it. Okay.
Yeah. Guys, open it up in VS Code. Look around at the file. Just look at it. You don't need to know what it says.
I don't know about accepted the request to be in.
I don't think people are going to comment this and run this.
Yeah, I don't expect them to run it. Yeah. It's okay. You don't even need to be in it. Just call it anywhere.
Oh.
It's open source. You guys don't need to run this, okay? I just want to show you something. So you can see the icons right here. So in this file, this application is just one file. Really, it's a bunch of different files. It's just like your index.html, okay? Think of it that way. It includes code from other places. You know, we pull code in from other places, but we're writing code in one place. We're gonna find line number, okay, these ones right here. This place where it says show sticky header. Can you guys all find this? It's line 50 in this repo. Line 50. Let me know when you guys have it. Raise your hands. Have you guys found this in your VS Code? So I'm adding lock. I think I already added you, man.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
You should see in your email. If not, look at your notifications up here. I think your notifications should tell you something. Because right here, like I got a notification up here yesterday from Alberta. Okay, so has everyone found line 50? Oops. Should show sticky header. Where is that? It's these ones I'm looking for. I want you guys to just choose any icon you want right here and paste it in. We're gonna change the icon. And then up top, I want you guys to add a comment and say, this change has come from my name. Just like that.
To get the icon, just copy.
You don't even need to change the icon. I don't even care if you change the icon. Add the comment. That's what I want you to do.
Push it.
Okay, so now I want you guys, I should have told you this a second ago, I'm sorry. You guys, now I want you guys to check out our branch and then add this one file. Okay, we're gonna check out a new branch because we cannot work on master. Okay, we only merge our branches into master. When we've changed the code repository in such a way that is meaningful, people higher up are going to accept it. It could be our boss, it could be the group that we're collaborating with on this open source project. But anyway, we need to, in the bottom left right here, where it says master, I want you guys to check out a branch now that says something like this. Run this command, git checkout branch, PR1, and then your name.
So you want us to change the icon?
Do we save it first?
Save it, yeah, go ahead.
In the terminal, this is in the terminal, right?
Yeah, you run that command in the terminal. You can also do this all right here, right? Remember, like this UI, I want you guys to use the UI right now until you like have a good understanding of it, because you can have a good visualization using the UI.
So you don't want us to change the icon?
You don't have to change the icon. You can't even run it yet.
Okay.
I just want you to make a pull request. That's the most important thing today.
How would you copy the name to change the icon?
You just click the text at the bottom or type it.
Is that?
So this is actually how you build a mobile app, just for those of you who are curious. If I want an icon, all I gotta do is just put something kind of like an HTML tag, except this HTML tag is gonna say icon, and then I give it some classes, type, name. So when you guys practice HTML, just know that like once you guys get more advanced, you want to build mobile apps, it's the same concepts that apply. You have elements, you nest things inside, you nest elements inside of other elements, and you give these elements attributes. Because that's, when you guys say something like style or ID on an HTML element, that's what we call an attribute of the element. All right, any questions so far? Who here hasn't checked out a branch yet? Everyone here's checked out their branch.
Switch to a new branch, right?
Yeah, okay, good. No, I want you to do your name. Your name. Yeah. Yes.
Or should I do your name wrong?
Okay, you guys do your name though. Everyone do their own name.
What?
One second, let me check.
I was in the wrong one. I was in the wrong folder.
Take it. Looks like you're in the wrong right folder now, right?
No.
So this, yes, switch to
When you
new
open up
branch.
VS Code, let's just do this. Okay, now you're in the right folder.
So it says no.
Can you try to only open up one repository at a time? Because it messes up this tool right here on the left.
I don't know. Because it opens on the same right?
Yeah.
Here we get master. Or is it you clone it?
You remember the paths to your working directory? Can you open up only sliding icons? Only that project, right? Or that folder. Inside of code. Has everyone here checked out their own? Who has not checked out their own branch?
mean by check error?
I want you to run this command right here on line 91. Run this command, and instead of Lloyd, I want you to add your own name.
Okay.
Run it in the terminal.
Running from the template.
Yeah. VS Code. Correct. You have to write PR1 because if you do not have a naming convention for your branches, someone is going to hate you.
You know what, sir?
If you don't have a good naming convention for your branches, it's going to be impossible to look through the history of your code and understand what's going on. No matter where you work, your company is going to choose some naming convention.
Did you choose that one?
I said PR for pull request, and the number represents what will be a task given to us. And lastly, we say something short and descriptive. It might be update navbar. It might be fix bug. It might be implement Facebook sign-on. Whenever you guys commit code, huh?
Instead of your name, you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Instead of our names, our branch will say something like that, so that the next person that joins the team, they can quickly find what they're looking for. Or something, the idea here is that whenever we open up GitHub, we can search our branches and say, oh shit, something happened with Facebook sign-in. I need to find out when the last time this was touched. So they're gonna search our repo for Facebook sign-in branches or issues, and they're gonna quickly find that. I'll give you a second. Have you checked out yet?
Yeah.
All right, sweet. So everyone here has checked out their own branch. Now, you guys did the GitHub exercise. We talked about it a lot. I want you guys to try to add this branch or add this file to your commit history, and then push it. Wait, no. Add your branch. Okay, yeah. So add this file, make a commit, then push to my repository. Because remember, this is, to the open source repository. Because even though I made this repository, we're going to make this open source. Anyone can write code here. And you guys are going to run into this a lot. Everyone is going to be able to write code here. And you guys are the first people who are going to write code here. You guys are going to help me make this, you're going to help me work on this open source project. So remember, we changed one file. Can someone tell me what we did here? Lines 90 and 91.
Just add a comment.
We just added a comment. That's all we did. We need this comment in this open source project. You guys add that file, and then commit, and then push to the repository. Go. And then questions.
Added it.
Yeah, damn, crazy, man. Yeah. I can't believe it shouldn't have been that easy.
So if everybody else wants to see mine, you would have to pull it first, right?
Yes, exactly. If I'm confused, why didn't it come in error for you?
What is it supposed to?
Did you add it? Yeah. Show me git log. Type in git log. Okay, you did it. Okay, show me your branch. Press Q. And then. Can you open up your VS Code? And I want to see the branch you're on. Can you click this one here? No, that's not right. This one right there. That's not right either. Download an extension like me called Git Lens. Click this. Type in Git, G-I-T, Lens.
I didn't do it right? Or
I'm not sure. I can't tell. Can you tell?
supercharge?
Yeah, it's not like that.
Supercharge. Where was I supposed to get an error?
Head is the branch that you're currently on.
Okay.
So you're gonna push to the remote repository on this branch. Okay, so Ray was the fastest person to make a push. I'm gonna show you what he did in a second. Yes.
So what do command line in the terminal?
Did something,
ran.
then he downloaded something, I don't know.
Git branch dash B. Dash branch CH. Yeah. Okay, so you're not, because master right here is in green, you're not on that branch. Get checkout and then this branch. Okay? Get checkout. And then you don't need the dash B. It's just extra. Correct. Okay.
So, you may go back on
You already pulled it. It's right now.
Yeah, but not fast. You haven't played rồi nó vào.
No, you click get clone first. Get clone. You don't have to repo. Get clone. Take out. Okay, sweet. It says I see. That's good. That's all I need to do.
Can I see the word right under the?
Oh, yeah, the branch.
Oh, the second one, you just write it in the terminal, right?
What do you mean? You want to see the terminal? What do you want to see?
The one under the change employee, do you write that note inside it too, or do you just write that?
I just want you to write this right here.
That only, okay. And then the rest in the terminal?
Yeah, exactly. So you guys can see. Has anyone not checked out the branch yet? You guys checked out the branch, right? No? Okay, can you type in get branch dash B? Get branch dash B. So you're not in the get repo yet. So you gotta run get clone to repo. Oh, so you're not in, so navigate to this repository or to this folder and open up VS Code. You're not in that correct folder. Yeah. Exactly. Check it out. No, so get checkout only, no dash for the checkout. No dash. Get checkout. Then the name of your branch. No dash B right now. It's just there, exactly. Not the name of your branch. Okay, now type in get branch dash B. Okay, so you don't have a branch by that name. Get checkout dash B and then the branch by that name. PR dash 1 dash your name. Exactly. But now you need a dash B, because you're making a new branch. Okay. Give me 1 second.
Which is the first container, right?
Okay, so can anyone here tell me what the difference between line number 91 and 92 is? Anyone? What's the difference between 91 and 92? Dai?
The 91 is you create the frame.
Correct.
The 92 is you go in that frame.
Correct. Exactly. That's exactly what I want to hear. So, just for you guys know, these commands are all important. Every single character matters. When I ask you guys to do those that game for Git, I mean it. You guys need to learn how to do that for your own career. No matter what, if you guys are software developers 5 years from now, you guys are still going to be using Git. Charles uses Git every single day. So like you guys are expected to know how to do this correctly. You shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. I wanted you guys to mess this up. Okay, so a second ago I saw Ray make a commit. I'm going to refresh this page, and I don't see any commits. What's going on here? Oh, okay. So you guys see how you guys all made branches? Guess what? I can see your branches now. Good job. Right? So I'm going to go ahead and check out Ray's. And we can see that Ray has 1 commit. It happened 7 minutes ago. His commit message is awful. He should have done something better. It's okay though. I should have gave him better instructions. This is a failure of leadership here. So we check out this commit. We can see that, you know, all Ray did was add an additional comment right here. Yeah. So that's cool. Okay, I'm going to show you what I did. I made a mistake. So whenever I look at my VS Code and I look on this tab right here. Do you guys see the tab right here for Git? You guys can see on the right, there's this green/red indicator, and it shows you where in this file that you've made changes. You guys got to pay special attention to this, okay? Because I made a mistake. I accidentally deleted something without even noticing it. I could have really messed some stuff up right here. If I would have committed this to a production code, I could have messed some logic up. Something would have been broken, and everyone would have been like, "What happened?" And then someone's gonna come looking for me. So I'm gonna fix this. Okay?
Sorry, Henry.
Let me turn this on. Okay, so I'm gonna git check out pr-1-loy. Okay? Oops. I forgot that I need a new branch. Okay? I look at git status. I can see my difference right here on this file. So I'm gonna add it, and then I'm gonna commit it. Added a new useful comment to the code base. So I made a commit. Now, if I look at my git log, I can see that today I added a new useful comment to my code base right here. Do you guys see it in the commit logs? Remember, guys, git log, so you guys can quickly see what's going on. If you guys do some research, you can find other useful ways of displaying this information. So I have a hotkey. I like having everything on one line and having the hash right here, so it displays differently, different colors, other useful pieces of information. There's another way you can show it, no colors. It just depends on whatever you guys like. Okay, so now I'm going to do git push origin head. Head means, in this instance, whatever branch I'm standing on. And right now I can see I'm on pr-1-loy. Okay, so I successfully pushed my branch to this repo. Any one of you guys can now go to sliding icons and then see my branch. So you see my branch right here? Does everyone see it? Yeah? Okay, so now you'll notice that after I made a pull request, and you guys will have seen this as well, or maybe you guys can't, I'm not 100% sure, because you guys are collaborators, you guys are owners. Now we have an option to compare and create a pull request. This means I'm gonna take my code and put it inside of the master set of code. Because right now, right, do you see right now where it says master branch right here? If I click app.js and look at this file, I don't see my comment, right? I don't see my comment anywhere. I did Command F and I typed in loy. I don't see a comment. I don't see my comment. But if I check out to pr-1-loy, and then I check out, and then I open up app.js and look at the file. I see it right here. This is the code that I just updated in front of you guys. I put it on GitHub. Now each and every one of you guys, if you guys open up VS Code right here, look at the extensions, you guys should be able to find all the branches. I forgot there's a button somewhere. Oops. Charles, help me out here, man. How do I pull all the branches? Now I'm gonna pull all branches. Pull, git fetch. Just git fetch origin. So I'm gonna get all my branches remote. All the remote branches. All the branches that you guys have made and pushed to this repository, all of them exist now to me, relative to me, as a remote branch. Okay, so if I run git branch -a, I can see all the branches that you guys all created. And you notice at the front you see something called remotes. It just means that like I haven't pulled this branch to my machine yet. It exists on your computer and it exists on the internet. It exists on GitHub. There's gonna be many times in which you guys are gonna need to get code from someone else, and you're gonna like play around with these commands and you're gonna memorize them. Okay, so now, okay, so let's just say that I need someone. Damn it, fuck. Okay, so let's just say that I like Hui's pull request better, right? This code came from Hui. You guys all see that? You see his name right here? This code came from Hui. Let's pretend that Hui has better code than me, and we're gonna go with the feature that he made the way he made it, because he's a better developer than me. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do git merge, git pull, origin, and this syntax is a little bit different. I'm now gonna select the name of the branch that I want. PR-1-Hui. Is it Hui? Is that the name of the branch? Capital Hui. So now I'm pulling the code from the remote branch that Hui updated. His code is way better than mine. Well, actually, we haven't decided it's better yet. But you guys notice how right here, whenever I ran git pull origin PR-1-Hui, there's something that our command line said. It said conflict, merge conflict in app.js. You guys see that? This is a problem. This means that the code that Hui changed and the code that I changed is the exact same line of code. So we gotta fix this, because this is gonna happen. We gotta know what to do. So if I open up the VS Code, you guys can now see that some extra stuff happened right here, magically. Right? You see this? There's something called the head, which means it's the code on my machine that is local to me. Okay? It's my code right here. This is the code that I did on this commit and on my machine. This is the code that I'm pulling from this remote branch. Questions?
So it's not the exact code then. It's on different lines.
No, well, it is on different lines, but notice how there's a special arrows and equals added for us. Right? Do you guys see that? This is actual code right here. I have to delete this. I can delete it. See? So our text editor automatically added this because it recognized that there's a problem, and it wants to tell us, hey man, you gotta fix this or you're gonna have problems. Am I talking too quickly? Everyone with me? Okay, so we have a problem. I talked to Hui. I decided his code is better. So I'm just gonna delete my code. Alright? I'm gonna delete where it says head and also these additional, I don't know, Charles, what do you call this? Like just additional stuff that was put in because of this merge conflicts. I don't know what to call it. And we're gonna go with what Hui has. See? So you see that a second ago in my code, because we're looking at the compare window, a second ago my code right here said Loy and some other stuff, and now it says Hui. Right? So we're gonna say, okay, fine, he's on top. I'm gonna do git status, and we can see that, you know. So we can see that git is indicating to us that we have unmerged paths, right? Which basically says, man, a second ago we had a merge request. We wanted to pull, but we had a problem, and have we fixed it yet? So we have fixed it, right? So now I'm going to do git add and then the name of the file, right? Can someone tell me any other way I could do this? There's another way I could do this. Yeah, that's one. No, but the thing is, I don't want to include this file. This file right here. I don't want to include this file. I don't want to add everything. I only want to add this file. This is a tool you guys have been using a lot. Okay, so I have that one right now. There's another way I could do this.
The name of the person?
Nope. I'm just going to open up VS Code. I'm going to click this button right here on the left. I'm going to click the file. I'm just going to click add. Done. Now this file has been added. Do you see where it says stage changes right here? So now if I open up my command line again, and I do git status, we can see that it's no longer in red. It's been added to our commit. I want you guys to know this is the same tool, except one has a UI with buttons that you can click, and the other ones you're gonna type in commands. You know, so I want you guys to recognize that, because it took me a while to wrap my head around this one. Okay, so I've added the file, and I'm just gonna say, I want to make a commit message, right? So I'm going to say fix merge request, please code 1. Okay, so my merge request, this is the commit message I want to say. Can someone tell me how else I can make a commit message? Yeah? What do I do? What do I do right now?
Git commit -m.
Okay, so I'm going to open up my terminal. I'm going to open up my terminal and do git commit -m. And then the commit message. Okay, so if I now run git log, I can see that, you know, everything looks good. Yeah, and also you can see right here, we also see Hui's commit. You see that, guys? This change come from Hui. He sees email, blah blah blah. Okay, so now I've accepted it. Now I'm gonna git push origin head.
What's head again, sorry?
Head is the branch that I'm currently on,
Okay.
right? So now if we open up my branch in GitHub, see right now I'm on Hui's branch. We see
Why don't we do master?
master is a special branch. You can do that. That's your right, but you're probably not supposed to do that without other people agreeing. Depends. It depends. Master is a special branch. So if I open up pr-1-loy, I'm now going to see Hui right here. You guys see that? Yeah. So Hui's code has now became the code that everyone's going to use. Okay, so let's just say that after talking for a week, you know, we decide that Hui does have some amazing code, and it'd be awesome if he contributed to this project. So we're just gonna make, or the code is good. So now we're gonna make a pull request into master, which is what Ray was just asking.
Which is a separate branch, right?
Master is a separate branch, just like pr-1-loy. So now on this pull request, we're gonna say something like, added a comment which was used to help make the repo better. Then we're gonna add some stuff. Typically, you guys can add photos too. I want you guys to add photos. People love photos. Say, Hui's code is good. And then we're gonna say, I think that's okay. Fuck, I'm gonna add a photo. Typically, you can take screenshots of like whatever like the new thing looked like. You know, you can be creative. You know, like try to help the person who's reading the pull request understand what it is you guys did. It's really awesome if you guys do that. So I'm gonna save this photo. I'm gonna add a photo. Where's this at? Right there. Okay. And you guys see this weird syntax? This is called Markdown. In a little bit, you guys are gonna help me with this repository. You guys are gonna use some Markdown, and you're gonna help make a commit, a meaningful commit to the repository. So it's called Markdown. So I'm gonna create the pull request. Okay, so we got a photo. This photo might be something of like the actual image of the mobile app. It might be a video. Depends, man. If you guys look at real pull requests, man, there's a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of information that that you have to have included. Okay, so can everyone here get to this URL right here? Go to this URL. I want you guys to look at this. Click around. Look around. Can you guys look at that? I'm actually confused. Okay, yeah, you guys see it, right? Charles, can you guys accept the merge request? Can you merge the pull request as a collaborator? You can? Okay, so at this point, whoever who is your technical lead in your company is going to read your code and say this is good, this is bad, whatever. Or someone is going to have to read this code and then merge it. But this is typically a place where you guys will have discussion in the comments below. Okay? And I want you guys to use something called Markdown. I really suck at this, and I can't think of any off the top of my head. Hello. Hi. Yeah, so you can see that Markdown will make your comments easier to read. So you write right here with the syntax, and then you can preview on the right. And then, for example, this is just a bunch of them, man. So this is a header, right? What does that look like in the preview? Looks like a header, right? Okay, so now I'm going to just comment for fun, and then we'll say merge pull request. I'm going to confirm the merge request. Okay, so you see like this beautiful color change. It's now purple. There's a pull request successfully merged and closed message. Now I want you guys to check out master and pull, because you guys don't have this code yet. And I want you guys to have Hui's newest code in your repository because he fixed some bug that has been causing you guys nightmares. Okay? Questions? Check out. Yes?
Do we need to git check our master and then pull it?
Correct. Because you need to be on the master branch, and then when you're on the master branch, you need to go get the newest code, the newest master code from this repository. You don't have it. There's a bunch of people on your team. You're all working in different places. Some person's in Hanoi, some person's in Malaysia. So this is how you're going to share code. Questions?
Once we pull it, we get logged. Is that to see everything?
Yes, that's the first command I would run, is get log after I pull it. Okay, so you see the latest command. Can you show me that code? Show me the updated code.
On Visual Studio? Or?
Yeah. Do control F and then please. You should see please. Nice. So without using Google Drive, Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, any other file sharing program, Hui was able to successfully share code with each and every one of you. This is what allows teamwork to work. This is what allows open source projects to work. Git is amazing, and you guys got to know. I'm sorry I keep talking about this. I'm sorry you guys are tired of listening to me talk. But you guys need to know this. I want you guys to hate me and know this. Okay. Yes, Dad.
So what is the command that I can open the file on the terminal that I saw on this?
So type in code space period.
Code space
Period. Good.
error.
Yes, I'm yeah. Didn't mean friends. Sometimes I talk fast. Code period.
And how I open the file?
So code period, right? That will open up this right here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna open this.
And then open this.
The period is opening
This directory. Yeah. So type in Command F and then or Control F and then Alright, so you just got code from Hui's machine. Press it. You got it? I'm gonna press it. Let's come Q. Here's something called Vim now. Get the name. Like that's how you're gonna access code on a remote server one day. You're not gonna have a. You're not gonna see the tree.
So when you merge with the brain, you are the brain, and we the brain. When you merge three brain to your brain, right?
Yeah.
So why you to pull? Merge.
So these are just the name. I didn't choose them. Someone else chose them. You're gonna have to know them. You know, like, I wish I could choose a different one, but that's why I want you guys to. I want you guys to do the GitHub game, okay? That Git game. Remember? I want you guys to do it a couple times, guys. You guys gotta remember this stuff. Not inside the repository. Oh my God. CD slide. You gotta remember this command, okay?
Okay.
No, that's what we're doing. Okay? Like PWF or PWD, path to working directory. You guys gotta be able to visualize yourself moving in and out of folders on the terminal command line. You gotta have a mental visualization. It's just like you're opening up a folder and you're going in like that. Just imagine it that way.
So,
Still trying to this branch.
So can you show me your turn around? Okay, so
Keep mine this time.
did you keep it?
Don't try to steal mine this time.
Okay, at the bottom.
Wait, but yeah.
Yes. Type in the message. Updated the comments. Type in like updated comments. Delete all that and say updated comments. Okay, now click check that. Okay, so now we're type in git push origin add.
And that should bring it in.
Yes, so I should be able to now see this code that you did. If everything went okay. Okay, so I see you right here, Phil. Right? So I open up this branch. This is the same repository. Remember, guys, every single one of us has the exact same code, but we're all changing just a little itty bit of it at a time. Obviously, we just changed one line right now. But in the future, when someone gives you a week to work on something, you're going to be changing dozens of files. You know? Dozens of files, maybe hundreds of lines. So, but this is how you can share. Because remember, we all are working on sliding icons, except he's making the code better here, you're working on documentation, someone else is working on something else, some different feature. Okay, so you guys gotta get familiar with this. So if we look at Phil's commit, like we need to understand what it is that he did. So we can see that he updated comments. This is his commit message, updated comments. You wanna say something useful, try to use as few words as possible, but make it meaningful. Don't say fix bug. Fix bug, everything is almost a bug if you think about it, So if we look at the history, where the hell is the history? Commits. I can see, he had the one right here. I click this right here, and I can see this is how his file changed. He deleted some white space. You guys get familiar with this. Okay, you're gonna be doing a lot of this. Not only are you going to be using Git for work, I'll show you something I use Git for.
Get a read log.
Q. It opens up something called Vim, which is basically so that you guys can manage code regardless of whether or not you have the UI. Because sometimes you're going to need to move into someone else's computer. You can do that from the command line. I could potentially move onto your computer, change everything from the command line. That can be done. And that's why this is useful. What am I going to show you guys? Okay, why do we keep talking about Git? I'm sorry, I'm sorry for annoying you guys. Right now, I'm building mobile apps, right? This is something called React Native. Does anyone know what React Native is? React Native is a tool used to build mobile applications. It's what I used to do this right here. Actually, the code that you guys have on your machine is React Native. All it is JavaScript. That's advanced JavaScript. All that code. And you can build stuff like this.
As you can see, function, raw. We don't have any data right now.
I'll show you one more video. I've shown you guys these videos, right? Yeah. So React Native helps you build apps like this. Long story short.
Our current location marks the route that the user should take as suggested by Google Maps. At the bottom, you can see a photo which helps the user know what it is at the.
You can do this in one file, man. One file, super easy. You just need a little bit of training. You guys are training right now. Okay, so sorry, I lost my train of thought. You guys made a commit message. You made a pull request.
Question. If you go git status, there's a track file. And you don't want that file to be added over. Is there any way to delete that file?
Correct, there is. I don't remember the command off the top of my head. I would Google right now. Okay, so this one more thing I'm supposed to show you. I forgot. So you guys made a pull request. We merged to master. You guys checked out. You guys pulled my latest code. Do you guys have any questions? Come on, anyone. Any questions?
Does the Visual Studio, would that refresh right away?
Sometimes Visual Studio does not refresh right away. You guys need to, like sometimes it doesn't. Every now and then you guys are gonna need to click this button right here that says refresh. So that's why I encourage you guys to sometimes close these windows, by the way. Tools aren't perfect. Visual Code is an open source project as well. It's a GitHub repo. You guys can pull Visual Studio Code to your machine and work on it if you want. If you want to help build this tool. But that being said, it's not a perfect tool. No one can build a perfect tool. It's impossible. Sometimes there are bugs. That's the truth. But I say that with a grain of salt. 99.99999% of the time, you guys wrote bad code and it's not a bug. But this does happen. You know, I want you guys to know that. Because sometimes you'll see like code won't compile, you know, and then there'll be like an empty space. I've had this happen 1 or 2 times in my life, where like I had to delete the file and then create the file again, and it worked because I had some like, imagine if there's like a character right here that you can't see, just something like that. But anyway, like this is a little bit off topic. So yeah, I remember I was gonna say okay. So what I'm trying to say is that whenever you guys whenever I talk about GitHub, right, not only are you going to get access to code, right, you're going to learn new things about code. So React Native, just a little bit about React Native, is React Native was started by Facebook about 5 years ago. So this is code that people, if you work at Facebook, some of the people at Facebook are working on this as well as people that don't work for Facebook, but this is a public library, anyone can use it. Anyone can change it. Just like you guys just changed the code in the sliding icons repository. Additionally, because anyone can use it, right? No code is perfect. Every now and then, you guys are going to be asked to fix something, and this something you guys are going to have followed the instruction manual perfectly, and it's not going to work perfectly. And the reason why that is because someone built it. Things that people build have problems. So just yesterday at work, I was asked to fix a build for a junior developer. Who here can read Vietnamese? Who here can read Vietnamese? Right? Just long story short, someone on my team had a bug. This happened, they had a bug, they couldn't fix it. They had no idea what to do. So you know what I had to do? I had to Google the problem. I Googled the problem, and then I ran into this error that occurred 8 days ago. Someone ran into the exact same problem. I read the documentation, I saw the example, I tried to do blah, 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 blah. I also read another GitHub issue, which is a similar bug. These are real bugs that are occurring. This occurred less than 6 months ago. Blah, 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 blah. I did all this stuff right here. I read this GitHub. Lastly, because I followed the instructions of 2 different people, and I fixed the bug for my company, I went ahead and I made a comment for future reference. Because I want in the future someone else who runs across this bug to also know that, like, okay, you can fix this bug. And this bug, like this is how Lloyd did it, or this is how Ray did it. And that's what the importance of GitHub is. Because you guys look at it, all I am is I'm on GitHub. These are real projects that, that people all over the world are working on. And this is a skill that's going to be expected of you. That you guys are using the newest and the greatest library. This library is amazing. It does so many cool things. But guess what? It's not perfect. Every now and then something breaks. So you guys are going to be expected to go and look at the source code of the library one day. And look at all these references and then research. This is what your job is. You're not going to be coding half the day. Half the day you're going to be reading through different issues that have occurred or researching and stuff like that. And a part of your research is going to involve Git. Because other than Stack Overflow or Google, GitHub was going to be the place where you're going to find information about different bugs and how to fix these bugs. Because people are just always going to comment, and this is where it's going to happen. Okay, any questions, guys? Huh? About what?
GitHub.
Okay, so you want us to talk about Git branch, right? Did you Git branch dash? Git branch dash. Yeah. Keep typing all that. That's only if the project has never been on GitHub before. Guys, if ever Git init, GITINIT, we will very, very rarely run that command. That is only if you're making a new group of code. If you're pulling code from someone else's repository, you're reading someone else's code, you're gonna run git pull or git clone, something like that. Depends. So the problem right now is you're not in the repository. You're not in this folder. You gotta move into the folder. Right. Now git check out. He's in it. Give me 1 second, guys.
Charles. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Unless it's your computer.
I think it's quite.
Yeah, I think so. Well, what's happening with Paulo's Wi-Fi?
What?
Connecting to the internet.
I see when I suppose solve the problem, say Windows detect the proxy.
I don't know, maybe start computers. That's what happens with problems. Okay, guys, we're gonna do this one more time. Okay, we're gonna force one more merge conflict, and I want you guys to help me out. You guys feel free to talk to each other, man. Shout. That's cool. Okay, who here, damn, this is a hard question. I'm just gonna randomly pick someone, okay? Hua, where you at? Hua. Okay, Hua, I'm taking your code, man. Can you open up this repository, this code right here? Your grab homework code, Hua? Or Hua? Okay, so right now, you guys can see that Hua's over there, I'm over here. Let's pretend I'm at home, he's at work. I want to get his code. So I'm going to run git clone his code. And I can see that his folder name is grab right here. But you know what? I don't actually like that name. So I'm gonna remove this file real quick. So I don't see grab anymore. And now, just like when you guys clone a repository, you guys can change the name of it, the folder, if you want. So I'm gonna do git clone the repository. Oops. This repo right here. I'm gonna say.
Is that a different one?
No, it's the same one. Grab homework qua. Okay. So now if I type in ls or directory if you're on Windows, I can see this file right here. Grab homework qua. So I'm gonna move into it. I've seen you guys, a couple of you guys make that mistake today. Don't do that. You gotta move into it, okay? Remember, after you clone a repository from the command line, you need to move into it, right? So I can see that I'm now inside of it. I can see his file, or his files. So I'm gonna open up VS Code, and I'm gonna look at his file, or his grab clone. Okay, I think
Yeah, there's something.
there's only a navbar? Come on, Qua. What the hell? God. Alright, let's just So let's just change something that's really easy, okay? I'm gonna say background color is red. Oops. Okay, so you guys see that I changed this to red, right? Also, I'm gonna say, instead of Grab Express, we're gonna say Loy Express. I don't know where it says that. Where does it say that? Oh yeah, it's in the tab. Okay, we're gonna do somewhere else. I'm gonna say, or drive with Loy. You guys see my changes right here? Okay, so I'm now, remember, like the general pattern is I need to check out my own branch because there's a saying in Git that says branch early, branch often, because it's the best way to to get a whole bunch of people to work together on some code. So now I'm going to do git checkout branch pull request 1 update colors. Yeah, just say update colors. I'm on this branch. If I run git status, I can see these 2 files have changed. I'm going to git add all, then I'm going to run git commit message update background color and text. Qua, can you add me as a collaborator to your project? Let me see if this works. So now I'm going to do git push origin head, and I expect right here we'll see I want to see my branch right here. I want Qua, his repository, to see my branch. Qua, can you let me know once you've done it? Do you remember how to do it?
Yeah, I already did.
Okay, so I see an invite from Qua now. So I'm going to accept his invitation. Then I'm going to run git push origin head. What? Git push origin. Why is this working? So Sorry guys, I just got a new computer and sometimes
Invalid username.
fuck me. You guys want to see me hack myself?
Yes.
Oh man, these guys wrote good code. Sometimes you can see the text right here. Oh, there it is. There it is. You guys see what I just did? Right. So
Do that again. Oh, do that again. Do that again.
So I'm gonna inspect this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look for this HTML to element, right? It's somewhere in here. I forgot where it was. Fuck. Look at this one. Okay, so I'm looking for the special attribute type. If it's password, it will be hidden. It'll display differently. If I do text, it will show me what that password is. So remember a second ago, it was password. So if I close it, it's hidden. I can't see this. Fuck. But if I'm a hacker, I can do inspect, and then I can do change this type to text. I swear, man. Fuck, man. I probably shouldn't be showing you guys this. So here's my password to my GitHub. This is probably super dangerous. I don't know if I should be doing this. I'm gonna change it before I upload this video. Okay, yeah. So there's a hack for you guys. Now I'm super fucking confused. Git push origin.
Wow. That seems simple. So everyone will get to hack my account.
Come on. Username. Damn. Come on. Touch the arrows. This is crazy, man. What? What the hell? I'm super confused. Fuck. My password is right. Okay, man, fuck. Okay, so give me a second to research this. I want you guys to play around. You guys have learned some cool stuff. I want you guys to try to make some pull requests to my repository. My assignment for you guys is to, for this repository right here, sliding icons, I want you guys to update this README, okay? I want you guys to help me update this README. I want you guys to practice making a pull request, and then watch this video right here.
Right now.
You don't have to watch it, but take a screenshot of it and then update the README and try to tell people what this repository does. Okay, I want to see that in the README. I want right here. I don't have a README file right now. I want to see a README file at the bottom that tells me what this code does. And I want you guys to add some images, and I want you guys to use Markdown. Okay? And just for reference, here's the video of what this code does. You guys can watch the video if you want. Here's the repo, and here's Markdown. I want you guys to show me something with headers. I want you guys to show me something with like some colons, stuff like that. In the README, correct? Because README files their syntax is called Markdown. Yeah. Why do I not see? Fuck. It's the same thing that we did over here for the merge request. It's the same syntax that you used just a second ago, Ray. Remember whenever you made that comment?
And you can do that right in GitHub.
Exactly. You can do that in a README file. That's why the extension is called .md.markdown. These files are used everywhere across the internet. It's used in comments. It's used in pull requests. It's used on GitHub, GitLab. It's also used on places like Slack, Stack Overflow.
What coding are we?
It's called Markdown. So can you guys all just Google Markdown cheat sheet? Fuck, man, I can't show you this example. Okay, so everyone has access to the code. Create a README, add an image, use some stuff, like describe what the code does, and then make a pull request, okay? One more pull request.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, I don't expect you guys to read it. I don't expect you guys to know. But I want you guys to like look at the video that I sent you guys, take a screenshot of that, upload it, and use Markdown in your README. Because let me show you something. This is React Native right here. Notice that Facebook built this. Okay, Facebook built this. If you look at their README, there are I would say tens of thousands of files in this folder, this project. Okay, tens of thousands at least, hundreds if not thousands of folders that do different things for the application. But you see this README? They have all types of useful information here, and they have documentation, and they have guides, and they have icons, and they have a whole bunch of stuff. And the thing is, each one of these links right here, you could spend, I don't know, like a year reading through one of these documentations because there's so many different things you guys got to know how to do. But the very minimum, I just want you guys to understand how to create headers, create links, create, what are these called? Bullets? Create bullets, you know, stuff like that. Because not only are you guys going to be expected to sometimes write documentation, you guys are going to be expected to write comments, stuff like that on pull requests. Do you guys have any questions? Any questions? Okay, pull request. I want to see a pull request from everyone. That updates the README. Nice. You can edit it inside the browser. I gave you too many privileges. I shouldn't have let you do that. Yes. I shouldn't have let you do that, man. Fuck that. Wait, but can you not do that? I want to show you guys something else. In VS Code, you guys can do something called view side by side for Markdown files. Oops. Oops, wrong place. You guys see this command right here? Open preview for Markdown. I'm going to click this. Now I can see the preview of what it's going to look like side by side. So now I can do hello world, smaller. Oop. Hello world. Bullet 1. Bullet 2. Bullet 3. Checkbox. Update this. So maybe you guys can also add a checkbox of something you guys would like to one day know how to do. Add one thing that you guys want to know how to do one day in the future for this application. That's a good idea.
Now, so we're just gonna mock it under the scroll. Okay, so let's get the party started.
Someone tell me something you want to know how to do. What do you want to know how to do, Ann? You want to know how to group the icons or the rows at the bottom? Okay. So what you're talking about is called a flat list. So in React Native, we have this concept called a flat list. This is what allows us to scroll. Okay? These are different. What does that remind you guys of? It's kind of like HTML elements, right? We give them different attributes, etc. So anyway, So Anne, can you add that? Type in on yours right here on your README. I want you to add research flat list. And after you add that, add this text right here. Add the file. Create a pull request, or push it to your remote, and then we'll create a pull request. Have you done a pull request? No, what are you guys doing, man? Come on.
We'll control.
What are you guys doing?
Control B.
Nice shape. So in a second, I want you to do this. Have you updated the README yet? Have you updated your README? Update your README, commit it, push it to that branch, and then we're gonna make a pull request.
Review what? Review mode?
Which would be with me. Did you add the file? Okay, so you show me this one.
I don't have it.
Show me this. So you gotta add it first.
What is it? It's a review README?
Update README.
On Visual Studio Code? Update README.
What are you trying to do right now? You wanna?
I want to try to get there.
No.
You gotta create a new file, man. It's a new file.
You have to read it.
You create the file. This file doesn't exist yet. And do it. Yeah. Thank you, Juan. Yes, you guys feel free to help each other out. If you guys, like if you see your classmate struggling, please help your classmate, because this is good practice for the future. One day you guys are gonna have younger people than you that need your help. You guys saw a video. You guys saw my Skype message yesterday, right? I had helped someone yesterday, help them solve a problem. So you guys should, if you wanna have a tech lead position, CTO position, solutions architect, technical architect, you guys can be expected to explain concepts to younger developers one day.
What was that? Was it a hotkey that made you the preview?
So can you type in Command P? I think you might need to download the plugin. Type in arrow. Just shut the arrow first.
Hello?
Yeah, and then type in preview.
What about the voter?
Preview. What you looking at?
Okay, I don't know. Maybe we can add a screenshot here.
Yeah, but you gotta use Markdown. You gotta use Markdown. Research it. Yeah, research it. Markdown as image. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to add the file, commit it, push it to your head, and then we'll make the pull request. There's two ways to do this. I've shown you guys this 3 or 4 times now. Come on.
So I added and comment it and then just.
Correct. What are you talking about? Type in get remote. That's not What branch are you on? What branch are you on right now? Type in get branch actually. Correct. So push it now.
And this is good, and then head.
Origin head.
It said everything up to date, but where I'm going. Doesn't have to be.
Because right now you're looking at your master branch. You're looking at the master branch of this repository. Your branch has not been merged. So your code is not in. Did you add it to the right place? Where's this file? Can you show me? It says deleted. Where you got the file? Nice. Okay, so we have I want you guys also to name the file exactly like this. It should be capital README small MD, because GitHub by default will look for a file like this. Quad, you named it your file, that's okay, but GitHub won't show that by default. It has to be this file name. Select it on the left and then type in Control E, or you double click it.
Control E.
Yeah, select the file. Control E. Oops, okay, I'm wrong. Alt E. And that was. Yes, exactly. Oh, I don't even remember. At this point, you've already pushed it. Now you gotta click this button. There is a way for sure. I can't remember from there. Nice. Nice.
Oh, it did. Oh, yeah.
Just type in command Control P, and then caret, or the arrow, and then preview. Markdown, preview.
So I'm gonna add this to here, right? The repo.
Okay, so you just push, right?
I haven't pushed it yet, no.
It says 9 minutes ago. Okay, fine. Well, then push to someone else. That's cool. Nice. Actually, it could be lowercase. My bad. This can be lowercase. The second one I said it has to be exactly the same, but it can be lowercase. And Git still knows to look for this file and show it at the bottom. The idea here right now is I want you guys to document what you guys have done. And in the future, whatever code you guys write, you guys need to write down something, show a picture of this website, show a picture of this app, so that everyone can see it. Because people don't have time to read your code. If this person is a CTO and he has the right to pay you $50,000 a year, he's a busy guy. If you want to apply for his company, he doesn't want to read your code immediately. When he looks at your CV, he's just going to want to see some images or something or some links. That's the first thing he's going to see. And if he looks at the links in your website or your mobile application is beautiful, he'll call you. And then when he calls you, then you guys can talk about code. So you make your README very easy to use, easy to look at. Because whenever you're at a company, and you post a job that says like $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 in Vietnam, a lot of people are gonna apply, man. You're gonna have like 40, 50 people apply. More than half of them are gonna be qualified because they don't have a beautiful GitHub or a beautiful link. You need to have a couple of them in your CVs, and then I, as someone who has been technical architect, will click it and see what you guys have built. If I don't see that, I'm not gonna read through all your code. You guys have too much code. I have a lot of code I gotta read. So that's what the README does. Talk to me, Phil.
I'm just making sure I did have permission to that. So if I go to
That's good.
that's all here.
So click this README. Did you just make this? You made this?
Yeah.
Why don't I say README? What was your commit message? Update comments. Okay, yeah, add README. Nice, good one.
Anything else?
Okay, that's good. So now scroll up. And now once you click, hold on. Oh, so hey, class is about to end in 4 minutes. Can I get everyone's attention? So I'm in the same position as everyone, okay? I updated the README. I'm gonna add this file now. I add this file. I look at git status. I can see that the file has been changed. I'm gonna run git commit add first README. Okay? Now I'm gonna do git push origin head. Okay, so I don't see a complaint here from my command line. Everything looks okay. So I'm gonna hop over here to my own repository or this open source project. Think of it that way. Oh man. Shit. Fuck. Oh man, we got problems, guys. Come on, man. Okay, so now I'm gonna look at my commit right here that I just pushed just a second ago, and it said it was just a minute ago. Add first readme. Okay. So can someone help me make a pull request of this? I want my code to be in the master for every one of you guys. Who here can walk me through this? So if I want to advise everyone that I think this code is good and it's time for this code to go out to the world, I can do a pull request. That's what the purpose of a pull request is. Think of it this way. A new pull request is me saying, hey everyone, can you please pull my code to your machine, look at it, and if everything's okay, we accept this? That's what it basically says. Please pull my code to your machine, test it, and see if it runs. If the code runs and there's no bugs, then I think it's good. So we're gonna create a new pull request. And we can see in this pull request, all I did was have one commit.
Would you say the screenshot?
I changed one file, and I added some stuff like this. Right? This is the file right here. This could be hundreds of files long, dozens of files. So this is where I say, we really need this. It fixes this bug we found. So now create a pull request. And GitHub is going to, because I'm the owner of this project, I have the right to accept or to merge this pull request. So this is the original branch right here, right? This is the original branch. Fuck man. It's the original branch. I checked out a different branch. It goes off this way. And now I want to get the changes in this branch back into master. So I'm gonna merge it back in. That's what it's for. I know this is like almost impossible to imagine, but like that's why you guys need to practice the Git game. Yes. Okay, give me 1 second, okay? So I want you guys to do that. Click that button, create a new merge request, create a comment, and tell me why this code your code needs to go into the public repo.
One at a time.
One second.
There's the comments.
Get a fix this bug. Can we Google what that's configuration. It might as well be as well. It's preventing you from doing your work. So we need to figure out how to run Git.
Right.
So that means that your account right now does not have permission to do certain things. Can you please research how to fix this? Say Ubuntu. This is Ubuntu, Linux, right? Research Linux permission denied to Git add. We need to fix this long term. We can't be doing this every single time. Did it? You might need to open that. No, it didn't. It didn't. Oh no! Come here. I'm sorry. Yes,
Now you can see
your
public on the,
Can you Google setup, global setup, go global game?
you see it? Right there, right. Right, I get into
Oh, the name.
yes.
So PNG twice.
Okay, has everyone made a merge request yet?
No.
Come on.
I need to check it out.
You made a pull request?
Yes, and draw it.
Ah, so we have a merge conflict now. Nice. Nice. Okay, we need you guys to fix this in a little bit. I'm gonna let you guys think about it. It's time to break. We're running a little bit late. I think you guys need to be working on your individual projects for the afternoon, right? Huh?
Is it the group project?
The group project, yeah, the group project. Do it on Monday. So you guys work on that.